Okay, good. The map book seems to be working a little better today. I was just playing on my Switch. I thought I could share this very quick. Well, I was just watching computer matches. I think Sonic's gonna win this match. Mr. Palatino's moveset isn't that good. Maybe because I watched many of those mod videos. Oh, darn it. The timer had to be set. It said like 38 seconds and went back to 7. I don't know why my live stream does that. But I'm just watching a CPU match before I talk about this topic. It's taking them forever. I had the timer on 10 minutes and it's been 8 minutes now. What's taking them so long? Goodness sake. Are you kidding me? Palatino, you could do better than that. A Mega Laser. Whoops, you lost. Finally. Oh, I got a straight guy on here. Interesting. God, that took ages. A minute and a half left over. Ugh. Hey, Arts. Wait, Arts, are you straight? I'm sorry, because I think you're the only one that's here, and I'm not sure if you're straight, because someone voted that they were straight. So that's fascinating. Sorry about that. I'm doing okay, hon. But you know you're not straight. Someone voted they're straight on here, which is really odd. I just basically had a lot on my mind lately here at home, and oh my, can I just this very quick? I'm sorry. I forgot about this episode. Because they had to replay the sisters over again. This is like the 3rd episode, I think. Perhaps this energy conservation fad is as dead as the door. It's so strange that I'm so sorry. I'm just warming myself up. It's so strange that Smithers used to be black back then.
Hey, nice hair, Mom. Hey, I thought we were making real progress.
No, you're not, Marge. But they got their money back. I can't believe that he would sell his darn TV for a stupid therapist. Therapist does not always help. You're not straight. Someone voted they're straight on here. Weird. Anyway, does Peach still have your character screen? Is Smash Brothers? Yeah, I think so. I love her scream so much. And yeah, I'm watching the Sisters Elizabeth. I'm so sorry. It's one of these old episodes. Hold on, it's almost over.
Excuse me, dear. Should we be heading down to the pawn shop to get our TV on?
That piece of junk? Forget it. We're gonna get a new TV. 21-inch screen. Realistic slideshow. And a little curve so we can wheel it into the dining room.
It's amazing how old this is. I was not even born yet. Oh, I don't like the blue one. That's when they first met Nelson. I do like the older Simpsons to an extent because it seems really wholesome back then, but I do like the new ones. It depends on the episode, though. So basically, okay, now I need to get back on topic. It's a cloudy outside. Actually, it's really sunny, but it's extremely hot. It's supposed to be, Dion, it's supposed to be like 112. But tomorrow, I think it's either today or tomorrow, we're supposed to be 114. So it'll be the last hottest day of the year. So we didn't hit 120, but it's like, it's not too far from our record high, which is kind of weird for me to say that. Because let's just say that our average high is like 106. So, yet again, that is a little bit of a gap. I wonder how it's like in other cities, though. I gotta look that up because our temperature, it depends. Like, the hottest we normally get is like up to like 115. So, it may not seem much, but it's a big difference. It's like if you're living in a tropical climate, and let's just say the record high, like if it's somewhere in Jamaica, that's like 95, and they average around 87 or 88 degrees. It's like that, so to speak. So yeah, and hey, Jesse, I'm glad that you're here. So basically, the reason why I had to put that man's profile, right? It feels good to talk about this because just like this Simpsons episode that went off, because it's supposed to be when the Simpsons had to go to therapy. I hate that word for some reason. And how Homer was jealous of other families, or I think you could say envious. Well, jealous because Mr. Burns, he basically treated him better, right? I could kind of relate in a way, somewhat. Um, I hope I didn't offend. Well, Elizabeth, I'm sure you're fine, but this is only for bisexual boys on here. I looked up his profile, right? Because I like to talk about my fetishes. It helps with my stress. I don't know why I made that skit. I guess it's because as someone that has been discriminated in the gay community quite a bit, it's like an example. I did got called a faggot before. I hate that word. Well, not by a gay guy. I mean, who knows? But I got called a faggot once by a really tall Mexican boy, and it hurts. And I know he was like much younger than I was because I had to show this very quick. When I was walking to Starbucks that one evening, when he was walking with his friend, I almost wanted to get hit by a car when he called me that. Like, I thought I want to end it. That word is so, so hurtful. So I had to use that as an example of that little skit I did. Wait, hold on. My butt smells, and I like his home butt. That cracks me up. I'm so sorry about that. This just usually does help my stress. The thing is, I'm still trying to heal from that darn guy that straight up ignored me. Because I did tag him. He probably didn't saw that. I was a little bit cheesed off, because he seemed kind, right? Like, and he has a DVR page that I did share for that video. He has a YouTube channel. That's why I had to share all of that. And I thought he seems friendly, but apparently he's not. And he said he's bi, which he is. However, though, I don't want to share the link because, well, let's just say he favorited some adult videos that is porn related. That's why. It is a Russian site, and I even have an account, or I did made a new one because I found out about it a long time ago. It's a Russian website. It's like YouTube, but in like the Russian version of it. And he was active a day ago. And let's just say that I noticed that, except for like a few videos that have men, he had like well over 400 videos of women, right? I think they were like lesbian porn too. And I had a feeling that he basically only cares about adults that do the fetish and does porn. I've like every video that he favorited, even the ones that he doesn't own that he uploaded, was women, right? That are nude and does stuff like that. Because it's a Russia site, and let's just say that Russia, they tend to be mostly women dominated, right? Like a women dominated nation because they're mostly women than men that are Russian. So I figured that much. And I kind of knew that, well, even though he's bi, he definitely prefers women. Or maybe because since that is a Russian site, there are a lot of women that post on there. So that's probably why. And the reason why I share this is because rejection does hurt. I'm the jealous type. And I'm still trying to heal from that because of my Brazilian crush, right? That I did tag and share videos or photos of him, of his body, because he asked me a long time ago. I was just too nervous because I know if my followers would think it's weird. If you think it's weird, then don't follow me then. It's not like I even read messages because I just don't care. Especially the way I was treated. I even tagged Wesley. He probably didn't saw that. He hasn't accepted my request yet. And I'm not surprised on that porn site that we both use, he's still active on there. So basically for me, personally, I'm still trying to get over, or I'm trying to not be as biphobic. Like what I mean by that is I'm still trying to tolerate okay, how do I explain this? I tolerate bisexual boys, but I don't really accept them because the way I was treated. That's why I get a little bit uneasy if a guy was bi, because I've read some interesting stuff on Reddit in the past that there's this stigma that a bisexual guy would mostly prefer to date a girl, right? I mean, they do date guys, but let's just say it's a really slim chance that they would feel that way towards other guys. And the reason why I know that is because by experience, the way I was treated, the Grom guy that I walked 11 miles, that I don't even know how he gave me his address on Amigo because it's the texting version, right? I'm kind of glad that site was shut down. Um, he didn't want to be like at least romantic with me, like affectionate, right? Like caring, because I don't have a vagina, right? He told me that, oh yeah, you can sleep on my couch. He says that I only sleep with women. It hurt so much because I even cried that night because I was going to such a lonely path at that period, right? This is a long time ago, by the way. Like I think this is before I got evicted, like way before I got evicted. Um, I wanted to just have, let's just say, like a platonic connection with someone, even though I felt pressure to do something sexual with him. I don't think we had sex though. I told him I didn't want to do it though. I think he was okay with it. It's like my memory's a little fuzzy, and let's just say he didn't treat me that well just because I'm not a woman, right? It hurts. And I remembered when I slept on his couch because he had I think he lived in a dorm, or I think it was an apartment. I don't remember. Well, okay, no, it was an apartment because he lives separate from the university in downtown. And I remember hearing him like laughing and texting someone. And oh my goodness, I never felt so meaningless. Like I'm his toy. I'm thinking if I was a woman though, he probably would be kinder towards me. That's why I do not like bisexual boys that much, because I'm thinking that this is gonna sound wrong of me. They're straight, right? Like, yeah, you're lying of that you like guys, just so that you could take advantage of males. That's why I get a little bit uneasy if there's a bi guy that want to befriend me, because how Wesley treated me, how that Al guy treated me as well, and not to mention that Grum guy. And I know there's like in my old high school, well, we weren't even friends, named Adrian that I thought was cute. He basically took advantage of me in a way, not sexual. Like we didn't do anything sexually, but he only wanted to hook up, and yet he was a father. So that hurt even more. And that's why I don't feel comfortable around bisexual boys that much. I'm thinking if you're bi, we're not going to get along that much. I know that's discriminating, but if any boys are here are bi, I hope you understand that you got to treat both sexes equally. If you don't be surprised that there'll be someone like me that he still needs to like discover himself. I'm still a little biphobic. Okay, not like, oh yeah, you should go to hell or something like that. I'm thinking like I could tolerate you being bi, but if it's like company, then I'm gonna be a little uncomfortable. So, I'm so sorry if I'm talking like this. I don't feel comfortable revealing my face right now because I look like a total mess. So please pardon me for that. I hope that y'all can still hear me. I apologize. It's just that I need to get this out of my system. And I wish my Eris lifestyle site. It's really hot, Elizabeth. It's like burning hot. And I'm glad that you both hate the F word. So do I. Let me check the poll very quick. So 4 people voted. 2 males are straight, and 2 females that are part of the gay community. Interesting. Well, it's only 4 votes. But that's why I am a little biphobic, because of my treatment towards bisexuals, right? And it is going to take me a little time to get over how Wesley treated me, because I mean, I'm hurt. I am. I know he likes both sexes and all, but since I got a little attached, it hurts a bit. Like, it's gonna take a long time for me to heal. Because I knew him for 3 years. On and off on Instagram. Like, that's too long. Like, of course, I am gonna feel some affection. If it was like maybe 3 weeks, not as much. But it hurts. It really does. I hope the y'all can still hear me. Because there's only one person here. Hope it's not because of the systems that got copyright. If so, then I'll stop doing it. Because only one person is here right now. Oh, good. Okay. I understand that you're hurt, but those damn all bi people. Yeah, I know, silly. I know it is. It's just that it's gonna take me a while, to accept them. Like it's like the South Park episode, the tolerance. Like I do tolerate bi, got like girl, like like women are fine, but if it's for man, it's different because let's just say that I don't get treated well by men so much. The reason why, like, okay, this is gonna be really silly. When I've been on Reddit for quite a bit, and I've been trying to educate myself on how the human brain works sometimes, both genders here, right? And I noticed that, let's just say if you are a woman, you feel a little like you have some self-image issues of your body. You would, I mean, I know men do get the same. Well, how do I explain this? Women, even though they may get disturbing comments, so do men. They would get more support. Well, if you're a man, it would be seen as gay, like as if it's a awful thing if you get compliments. So that's why for me personally, I just at the time, right? Even though I'm not interested in dating because I don't see myself really dating anyone. If that ever did happen though, I don't know if I could date a guy that's bi because I know this is off a stereotype. I feel like if he doesn't want to, I feel like he has to be discreet. He would force me to be straight acting, quote, and I cannot be myself or express myself around him. Like I had to act like his straight pal. That's why I'm gonna have a problem with bisexual guys. I'm sorry, but pan guys, nothing wrong with that because when you're pan, you like everyone. Because that means you like them by their personality. Because since I'm ace, we get along really well. But bi, on the other hand, I know they got preferences. It's just that from when I read on Reddit, a handful of guys used to say that they will only want to do sexual stuff. I mean, it's whatever. I just want to be a guy's sex doll. Like, oh yeah, sorry that I can't give you kids. Or you want me to act straight. We're not going to get along. I know gay guys are the same way, but this is kind of more common with bi guys as well because I see this pattern a lot. That's why I talked about the Grom guy. He treated me less of a person just because I don't have the female organs and it hurts. I cannot. I'm not gonna forget that day. I felt like I was his playpen because he told me I only sleep or cuddle with girls. Like, thanks. That I mean, it hurts a bit. Like you only see me as a sex object. I'm thinking, yeah, bisexual guys are assholes. I know. I mean, I know not every single one of them are, but unless I can meet one that treat me like I am someone, I'm gonna still be biphobic. I know it's wrong, but until I'm a guy, or I don't know, until other bi guys will see me as a human being, I'm just gonna not treat a bi guy that I'm still gonna treat with respect, but I am gonna be a little uncomfortable. So I know that's harsh, but I have to come out and say this because back then it has hurt me a bit. because the way that Wesley treated that Al guy, I'm starting to like thinking, man, is this how bisexuals act? I'm thinking like, golly, because since they love both sexes, they can get whatever they want. I know that's messed up in me saying that, but I'm starting to see a pattern here. I'm sorry, but I only see LGT. I don't see the B in this because it's bullshit. That, oh yeah, if you only romantically attracted to one sex, you would give them more love than the other. So I'm thinking, okay, bye guys. I don't want to be around. I'm sorry, but no. I just had to confess. I know it's wrong, but I need time to heal. That's why if I heard someone is homophobic, it's not right. But most of the globe is homophobic. So those people they're not evil. As long as they don't like beat someone to death that's gay. They just had to be educated. Like for me, I had to be educated that a bi guy wouldn't mistreat me. Because a lot of men, let's just say that they have a problem with men that are feminine. And let's just say that it makes me worry that, my gosh, like, is this how it's like being a male? That's why I get a little bit jealous of women because they get treated better. I know that's wrong, but that's just how it is. Yeah, it is nice out. It's just blistering hot, as always. It might cool down by the beginning of next month. But yeah, I'm not like interested in dating. I'm just talking about like friendship wise. I have a long time because I don't like when people like, okay, girls, that's fine. But if a guy calls me bro, dude, homie, it makes me want to choke him like a darn chicken. Like those like rubber chickens that you give to dogs. I don't like that because in the past, let's just say I got threatened by a man that would call me those words. And it hurts. I think that's why I'm more respectful towards the female sex. The male sex, not as much. I know that sounds sexist, but that's just how the way I was treated. Not to mention, people didn't take me serious when I got assaulted. So that's why. There are men that are treated better too. I didn't know that, Elizabeth. Really? That's interesting. I just had to say that because I did visit the bisexuals subreddit, and I did read some interesting stories. I mean, bisexuals, they deserve, but it's just, golly, it's like, for me, it's like a mixed bag. I'm thinking, okay, if you're a guy that's bi, do not treat me like I'm some sex object, or that, all right, if I'm a guy, you gotta be treating me worse. That's why I don't like them that much, because they act that way. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because bi guys, they're a little bit more superficial. Maybe it's because of those gay apps that I was read about. Like, if you're feminine, guys not gonna be interested in you. You have to be all macho, and yeah, you need to have a six pack. You need to be like looking really handsome. That's why I'm thinking, man, bisexual guys I met are really, really awful. And not to mention, some gay guys are equally as awful, not as awful as bisexuals, but to an extent they are. I think it's because the way I was treated, I sometimes feel that I'm not welcome in the gay community because I'm too ugly looking. I accept that I am ugly. But the thing is, though, the gay community is not all rainbows. Like, we're awful, superficial, and hypocritical people. People just don't admit it because, oh yeah, Dion, you're homophobic. Well, I'd rather be homophobic than being a straight up liar. Because that's the truth. I've never been treated well by the gay community. Except for, like, well, a guy I used to hang out with, He was fine with me being ace. Plus, he was dating a guy at the time. I kind of want to keep that private. And when we went to Botanical Gardens, there was a gay guy, but sometimes, I mean, he did like my Deku plush, I think. However, though, I'm still a little bit nervous around the gay community because I don't know. I don't know. I'm not homophobic. I'm far from that. It's just that I had a bad past with the gay community. I mean, straights did mistreat me, but gays is a little bit worse. I had to just come out and say it because I'm sorry, but like I'm sometimes thinking, why do I have gay viewers on my channel? Because I'm sorry that I am not your clay doll, that I'm like that RuPaul person, or I'm not like a hot actor, right? I know straight people are the same way, but us, actually, I want to say us because I want to prefer to be ace here. I don't want to be involved in the gay community that much. This is the ace community because we get treated harshly as it is, because people thinking that we're snowflakes or that we don't get discriminated. Oh, we do. That's because we don't like to get sex. Oh man, you can't even imagine how many times I get blocked by men when I tell them I'm not interested in sex. It makes me thinking, are gay people really like predators and all? I know that's offensive. Okay, I'm just saying this because the way I was treated. You know why I don't have any friends is because gay people are awful sometimes. I know that you're like any of you may be offended, but that's the truth. Okay, I've had experience, and I can share this right now. When I was in high school, it was only me and this sweet bi girl named Olsie that gave me a yin yang bracelet. It sucks I lost it. I love that bracelet. I would never take it off. We were really close. There were a handful of gay, well, mostly gay guys, right? And let's just say that a handful of them were like James Charles. Like, they were really flamboyant. And let's just say that there was this really tall, attractive Hispanic gay guy that was pretty flamboyant. He didn't really talk to me. So as the others. And sometimes I thought I had to be as flamboyant as possible. And let's just say that they later on didn't participate in the Gay Straight Alliance that me and Olsie were in. What I mean by that is called GSA. And of course, our teacher was gay, right? So it makes sense. We were the only two in the whole school, the whole district, that was supporting the gay community. And it was a lot because the other gay students, they didn't care. And it hurts a bit. Like, yeah, like, why? You know, they didn't want to bother volunteering or anything. We did all the work. We basically, you know, decorated some signs just to spread out that there's other one being gay. And of course, our school was kind of homophobic, but they were they had tolerance. They wouldn't beat you up for being gay. They just would think it's odd. Also, I couldn't wear my gay bracelet that I had at the time just to make my straight friend comfortable. And I was fine with that because he treated me well. And if he didn't want me to wear that, that's fine. He, you know, he knew I was gay. He tolerated it. It's just that it took him a long time just to get used to it. Like how for me, I had to get used to being around bisexual boys because, well, my past. And if they're offended, you can't do anything about it. Like, you gotta accept it. Like, it has to be in my real power that I shouldn't be afraid about bisexual boys in general. It's gonna take some time for me to accept them because the way they treated me like I was their puppet for sex. A handful of them. Well, minus gay guys, but you get where I'm coming from. That's why I feel like, oh my goodness, he just want me for sex because he thinks since I'm a male, I will want sex. And it's like he thinks it's okay to rape me, but he wouldn't do that to a woman now. I just wanted to just to be honest with you on here because I'm sorry, like literally after how Al treated me, I almost attempted to kill myself. Like I literally had the knife, right? I was about to end the 43 months. I'm almost there. Just to self-harm because the rejection from him hurt me so severely. I just couldn't take it. Like I literally want to get the butter knife and cut my arm. It hurts so badly. That's why I don't want to be around, a guy that's bi. If he's offended, well, he needs to get over it. Not everyone's gonna like him. This how barely anyone likes me, so that's fair. That's why I'm thinking I don't want to be around the bisexuals. I don't. I'm sorry. Except for women, they're fine. But for guys though, it's different because in the past, a lot of guys don't want to be around me because they thinking I was too fruity. I don't think I have to explain what fruity means, but um, yeah. And I couldn't form friendships with males that much. Honestly, I feel more safer around females than males. Unless you're like an elder, that's different. If you're a guy, then I'm sorry, but you need to accept that, okay? When you're raped by multiple men, when you get called a faggot, you have to basically force to dress up a certain way for gay pride by someone. Oh yeah, I'll never forget that, what Angel did to me. He wanted me to dress a certain way for gay pride. I didn't like that. He literally like forced me to dress a certain way. He wouldn't allow me to dress how I want to dress. We didn't even start the parade. I just told him I want to go home. I didn't feel comfortable. He was drunk. He was so rude to me. He was verbally abusive. Not to mention, he did kind of force me to like have sex with him. You gotta understand, he's a big, tall man, and I was scared of him. So I'm sorry, but ah, I have a long time to set the gay community a little bit. The way they treated me, they need to understand. Like, if you're gonna treat someone like they're a sex puppet, don't be surprised if people are gonna be homophobic. You gotta understand that. Not the globe doesn't owe you anything. You gotta earn it. That's why what I hate about Pride Month. So many, well, mostly men, right? I know women do this too, like going topless and all. Like, you better keep your damn clothes on. And yeah, I'm called homophobic. I've seen videos of it. I'm kind of glad that Pride Month is over. I don't think we need a damn month. Honestly, like we should just be chill like everyone else. That's just me, right? It's just like how I'm black, right? I don't need a whole month about me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me because yeah, I know my ranks have went through a lot, but I just need like a day for myself. That's it. Not like a whole month because it makes me feel like, oh, I need more special treatment. No. See, that's why I'm a little afraid of gay people sometimes because I don't know. Something about them is a little off to me. I had to act a certain way. I want a gay person. I'm not kidding. Like, I know I've been mistreated by straight people, but mostly it was gay people. They wanted me to act a certain way. They are really rude. That's probably why I don't like the gay community that much. And like, if people watch RuPaul Drag Race, well, just because I like men doesn't mean I'm gonna watch that. Like, good for you if you do. I know straight men do, but no, I don't. I'm not into that. So the gay community, they have a long way to go because they can be really darn disrespectful. They are. I know this is harsh on me, but especially where I've been going to lately, even when I tried to make friends with gay people, they only want sex from me. They didn't like me because I'm too unattractive. And I'm thinking, all right, you know what? I want to be homophobic then. Especially the position that I'm in. A lot of gay people are superficial. They are. They're thinking that everyone owes them. No, you got to earn it. If you want people to respect you, you want to have gay rights, don't act like a darn stereotype and thinking that it's like being a Christian. You cannot force someone to act a certain way. That's not okay. A lot of gay guys did that to me. And I'm thinking, I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. But my God, so many of them are fucking cruel. And it hurts me that I had to say this because, I don't know, gay people kind of frighten me a bit. I feel like they're gonna fucking rape me or something. I had that happen to me way too many times. I know that is offensive, but honestly, if you're not a rape victim, you're not gonna understand. It like, as in, you get raped and you get a man ejaculating his sperm into your anus. It's like you're gonna get murdered mentally, and I practically have been murdered mentally. It's gonna take a long time for me to feel like I'm alive again, to be around another gay person. Except for one person, no, he was different. But like in general, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I can even talk to a gay person. I'm sorry, but I just can't. I want y'all to thank Al and Wesley for this. Okay, they're the ones that treat me like this. Okay, that's why I expose those two. Well, Wesley, well, it's whatever. But for the L guy, it fucking hurts a bit. You know, ugh. Like, sorry that I don't look attractive enough just to follow you on Instagram. Like, all right, sorry then. And yet he's following the other guy that doesn't even post anything. Like, what the hell? I'm thinking a lot of gay or bi people, they care about looks too much. They just don't want to admit it. Like, honestly, people don't want to admit it. They're just thinking, damn, you're being nonsense. No, I'm not. You know why that I'm saying that? Because one, height matters a lot in this world. It does. That's why I'm jealous of that world's smallest person. I swear I cannot wait until I die and be reincarnated like a little person. I want that wish. I'm not kidding. I'm sorry, but my nose is all stuffed up. Damn it. Oops. Shit, I forgot record show was on. So I need a minute right now. Let me read your comments. Sometimes, oh, Elizabeth, you don't know what being ace is? Okay, let me explain it. So being ace is someone that has a lack of attraction. So basically, an ace person, if you think about Jughead from Archie's Mysteries, basically is someone that does not like sex. Even though we can like sex, it's a little complicated. We just don't seek for it, or we just don't have the function for it. It's really complicated because there are asexuals that do like sex, like demisexuals, which means you will only have sex if you build a bond with someone. Egosexual like me that likes to watch porn, but I wouldn't want sex in person. I'm disgusted by it. And also there is a term named sex repulse, which is what I am. Basically, someone is kind of disgusted by sex, right? I don't like sex, but I still tolerate sex because that's human nature, right? So that's why I watch a lot of porn. I'm not addicted, but I guess this is where I try to educate myself more about my body and more about sexuality because I'm trying to have an open mind. And yet people thinking porn is bad. If that was the case, there'd be a lot of sex offenders and rapists out there. I know that for a fact. Plus, my school didn't teach me jack about sex education, so I had to study all this on my own. Yeah. My high school was homophobic as hell. Even the teachers were just that's horrible. Just, I'm so sorry to hear that. And it happened to me a lot. Did it for all right? The live stream froze. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes again. Crud. Hold on. What just loves up? I'm gonna I'm gonna cook a bowl of noodles. I haven't really ate anything. Oh,
You know where my keys are? Great idea.
I'm sorry, everybody. I don't think I've chosen enough cupcakes over the past 3 decades to keep it. Can't take mine. A simple cupcake is in
Hey. All right, Pat.
Mr. Marco, that's what my country's all about.
What?
Where land has been taken away by unfeeling bureaucrats. The West Virginia coal miner, copy the recital next week. Ferguson, the inevitable. Come on, Reese.
First of all, my weekend are nothing out of the past. You weren't getting out of the way of those balls. That's ridiculous. Now let's see some.
perfect timing. I thought I can share something really important. Is my phone not charging? Oh, shit. Oh. I'm gonna tell my. Sorry, my mother told me his gift is staying there rent free. That's really sweet of my mother. I don't want. I want the. There we go. The Reese's flavored. Actually, no, Dion, you should get this. Fuck. Hold on. I'm gonna get something new. I kind of want to get the. I kind of want to get the Fuck, Dion. What is it? It's Reese's. I'm sorry. I had to take care of this very quick. Wait. So I can't share this. Hold on. Oh wait, never mind. It was just a weird dumb commercial about. It's a guy that's crying about a phone or something. I don't know. Guys, you need to show more emotions more. Hold on. And then not Reese's. Damn it. What was it? It was that s'more. Fuck. I forgot what flavor it was. Yeah, you don't remember, do you? You don't. Right. I mean, damn it. I haven't ate Reese's in a while. I mean, I still got some left over in the cabinet, but hold on. Chips Ahoy flavor. Damn it. I do like that flavor, but I do want to try something different. Was it Hershey's that I wanted? I don't like chunky because I like chewy. Chewy tastes better because I can make like mini sandwiches out of it. Should I get Hershey's? I don't know if I should get Hershey's. I'm sorry for not like. Hold on. I got off topic because my mother had to message me like 2 hours ago. They got donut flavor? Oh, it looks good. But they probably don't have that inside the store though. I haven't tried that flavored yet. Cinnamon donut. Let's see. Oh, damn it! They got Oreo cream. That sounds delicious. The velvet is pretty gross, but as long as it's not chunky. Let's see. They had the original s'mores. Dan, that's right. S'mores. All right. So cinnamon donut. You know what? S'mores probably won't fill me up as much. I don't mind the Reese's. I love Reese's. So I'm going to just text her the cinnamon donut. But don't mind Reese's. They didn't have. There we go. Sorry about that, because that'll be for my dessert. So let me trace this up very quick. Hold on. All right. So the reason why I kind of act that way in high school is because my friends, I mean, it even makes sense because it was back then we were in high school and they were so kind to me, right? If I did kind of express like my gay side, even though I'm not flamboyant or I am feminine, but like I mean I act normal. I act like myself around them. But the thing is, let's just say if I wear like the gay bracelet and all, they probably would feel a little uncomfortable and distant from me. And let's just say I had to like at least somewhat blend in and act straight, just so that I want to lose my friendships, right? Because we did a lot together. We ate lunch. Well, we mostly ate lunch, and I think I had him in one of my classes. His name is Jesus because I had a crush on him. We even had summer school together, and we were really close. And damn it, the chat has to load up. And there was this amazing, adorable gay guy. He was really small like me. His name, he was white, by the way. He had ear piercings too. His name was Jeremiah. I was really close with him, like, platonically, right? However, though, this is like a little guilty of me saying this. I had to distance myself sometimes when I'm around Jesus and his buddies because I don't want them to bully him and I don't want them to see me the wrong way. So basically, excuse me, you have to, it's like if you're fitting in with the popular crowd, you have to act the way they're acting just to be in their friend group. It's like how you see in cartoons and stuff, right? I had to do that because I had to survive throughout high school. Also, I wanted to protect Jeremiah so that he wouldn't get bullied. I know that they would say something like, well, who's this fruitcake, right? Say something like really, really harsh because he's a little, he's really sweet though, flamboyant. I couldn't be close to him. Like I had to distance myself and pretend like I'm straight because I want to protect us. So that's what I had to do back then. And it sucks though because gay marriage was not legal nationwide. So I had to do that for 2 years. And Jesus, he was supportive. It's just that I couldn't like act a little more myself. I kind of had to like blend in just to go in his company. Not like fully, but I still had to just blend in somewhat. Yeah, and Jesse, you're right. I know. I heard that. I read that on Reddit too. There are plenty of other fish to see. Yeah, I do hear that a lot. It is true, even though sometimes it does get a little troublesome or like irritating though, because you feel like there isn't. Like, because the thing is, you feel that, oh man, I love Homer's scream. It feels like the sea is dry, especially since I live in the desert. You don't have many options, and it kind of sucks, really. Like for me, I might never want to use Grinder again after how I've been raped on there by multiple men. Not to mention mistreated just because I'm not masculine. Gay bars are not that great to go by. I mean, maybe if you're with a friend, but if you're by yourself, oh my goodness, it's terrible. It's terrible. Actually, I want to share this very quick. This is why I did like the gay community, in a way. I went to a gay bar. It's called the Oz Bar that we actually have here. I was the youngest, and these men were like at least in the mid-30s or up to middle age. So that's probably why I didn't feel like I fit in. Because I want to be around another man like near my age. You know, that's because I have something to relate to, right? Especially since I'm kind of, well, I am really immature for my age. I mean, there are 19-year-olds that are much more mature than I am. I basically felt a little out of place. And let's just say that they smoked, which is fine, but I didn't like it because, well, I don't want to be around someone that smokes all the time, especially since cancer runs my family. So that's a automatic turn off. I won't judge someone that smokes, but as long as they don't do that around me, that's fine, because I would find it really offensive and I would cut their friendship immediately. These men didn't pressure me to have sex, which is nice, but I did feel really out of place. I did a crush on this, like, I think he was like Hispanic. He was like 34. He looked really young for his age, but he was in a relationship and he wanted to be friends with me. And I did have his phone number, but we had some weird argument or something. Maybe it's because I felt jealous because I wasn't treated that well when I went to these gay bars. And I remember when I went to another one, it was like a gay couple that looked at me weird because I was by myself. And I remember these like group of women, basically, they said something rude to me just because I had a little bit of an outburst because I was so alone. And it hurts, you know? So sometimes, even though there is plenty of fish to see, for someone like me, it's kind of dried up because you tried. And like, I'm not talking about dating wise, I'm talking about friendship wise. You just, you know, you want to give up. And it's okay to give up. That's why I do have this weird stigma in the gay community that they're not that great. You know, because the way I was treated, I mean, the gay bars and the non-grinder. Oh, man, I didn't even got a chance to see, like, a pride parade. So they're not half naked. I'm fine with that. Like, if I was in pride, I would, like, if I was dating someone, I would hold my hand. I mean, I would hold their hand. I would wave my ace flag and my autistic flag because I wanted to show the gay community that I deserve to be loved because, well, of my autism. And it's difficult to interact with people, right? And I'm fully clothed, you know, waving around the crowd or whatever, or just walking and not being like half nude. That's not okay. I mean, the reason why I had to bring this up is because I've seen this a lot on pride parades. It makes me uncomfortable. Like that's not a way to get respect by people, especially the ones I've seen of how they were men that would be in their jock strap, especially there might be children around. That's not how pride should be. That is not how you do it. You're not showing off to people that, you know what, we like to fuck and we like to be naked. That's what being gay is. No, it isn't. Being gay means you love the same sex. You're not afraid to show your expression of loving the same sex and holding hands. That's what pride is. But apparently people thinking pride, it's like you're being sexual in public. No. Like, I wanted to just tell you on this, okay? I cover my body up. I think it's probably why I support Muslims so much. I do not like to show any skin. I don't. Hell, even when I was younger, I would never ever take my shirt off if I had to go swimming. I would always have it on. I would never take it off because no one's gonna see my body. Hell no, they won't. The only part they'll see my skin is my hands and the top of my chest. That's it. You're not gonna see more than that. And I remember one incident with my mother and I when we traveled to Paris. This is probably why I hate being a guy, though, because if you're a girl, well, it's okay if you have like a bathing suit that covers you up. But if you're a guy, yeah, have to be shirtless. Like, that should be discrimination, right? We were in Paris, right? It was the Disneyland Resort Paris Hotel. And when we went swimming, because that's when I spent time with my old best friend Joshua, they had this rule that you cannot swim unless you're shirtless. And I couldn't swim. So I felt really upset because I want to join swimming with Joshua, do not know how to swim without taking my shirt off. And I felt offended. I was 10, by the way. I still remember that day. Well, because I know there's like a couple of older people too. But I didn't want to take my shirt off. I'm not taking it off. So it really upsetted me because, like, why do I have to take my shirt off? But like girls, though, they can have their shirts on. It's like fucking unfair. Pardon my language. So I still remember that back then. Why is there only 2 people here? God, is no one else like coming in? I hope people are not getting bored of me. I hope not. Unless maybe. Oh, the time froze again. Well, that figures. It's at 53 minutes for some odd reason. Oh, golly. Because how long I've been live streaming for? An hour? So, okay, it's 8 hours. It's 8 hours. It's 8 minutes behind. All right, I didn't saw that. I'm thinking, like, what the hell's going on my MacBook? Also, why? Okay, now I can see the cursor. Oh, no, Arts, you're right. I'm so sorry. Your comment came in late. You're right. It just sucks sometimes because when I see a lot of these popular people, it's like they're allowed to express themselves, but for me, since I'm the opposite, people don't treat me that well. I kind of noticed that. But you're right. You shouldn't have to blend in for some jerk's approval. I do agree with you. That's why I get nervous interacting with other people because they care about someone's stats, which is probably why that damn guy didn't treat me right. That L guy. I'm not gonna look at Spotify anymore. I just had to talk about this because the way that he treated me, it was a little bit hurtful because he did rejected my request twice, even when I sent him a kind message. Like he could at least read it and say something. It hurts a bit. Even though don't we have like this is like training for me, kind of tough training, because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it, or I not used to rejection. I think, or it hurts, so to speak. And I don't want to be seen or labeled as a creep just to message someone, because I feel like that's only what attractive people can do. Because I must have bothered a couple people just for saying hello to them. Nothing wrong that I done, and that's why I stopped. Because they feel so entitled that, oh yeah, if you're not like Leonardo DiCaprio, then don't talk to me. People are like that. Hell, when I use Grinder for I'll just show this very quick.
That's my girl. I feel more popular already. Yeah, nice smile. Thanks.
Hey, what are you talking to her for? She's just gonna say something weird.
Not me. I used to think you were some sort of a brainiac, but I guess you're okay.
Hey, why don't you come over to my house after practice? You can do my homework. Okay.
5 minutes, people, 5 minutes. Now, Miss Simpson, I hope we won't have a repeat of yesterday's outburst of unbridled creativity.
No, sir.
Go March.
So that's where she gets it.
Lisa, I apologize to you. I was wrong. I take it all back. Always be yourself. You want to be sad, honey? Be sad. We'll write it out. When you get finished feeling sad, we'll still be there. Now on, let me do the smiling for both of us. Okay, Mom.
So I want to cry when I heard that. I love March so damn much. This episode came out in such good timing.
We're going to knock you out one more time, and that's it. This is getting boring, man.
I love March. Golly. This is what I miss by the old episodes. It feels like, yeah, I had to, like what March says, it's okay to be sad, right? I hate how the subscribers I have, it's nice I got subscribers, right? I hate how people don't like me because I don't give them cartoons. I don't basically dress a certain way. I don't act a certain way. They're their favorite YouTuber. It gets so exhausting. I'm sorry, okay? If you don't like my videos, why are you subscribed? It's really rude. It's so disrespectful. Like, allow me to express myself, darn it. Allow me to feel emotional. But no, people don't want me to be. They don't want to care about some damn ass fairy odd parent cartoon. Oh, it froze.
Sorry, but this is more important than that silly laugh. You're right, Mom. I just like to use this occasion to announce my retirement, undefeated from the world of video games. Oh, calm down, Homer. Lisa has an idea that she thinks would be fun for the whole family.
This next song was written by a friend of mine, one of the great little ladies of jazz.
Also, the thing is, I get so jealous that some of these YouTubers can go viral in just a couple of videos. It's like no matter what video I upload, people are not interested. Like, am I that boring of a YouTuber that people would leave? It's like if I have 5 people viewing a live stream. I'm like the teacher, right? I'm doing a lecture. Did it froze on me? Damn it, it did. What? It's like, okay, 5 people. And when I want to talk and give them a lesson of the day, they would just leave class and not come back. They'll be on their cell phone, not wanting to at least educate themselves on something, and then they just leave and ditch. That's kind of how it feels on my YouTube channel. It's like no matter what I do, I'm cursed to not have people that enjoy my videos. It's like, how do these YouTubers do it? It's so exhausting, and the timer's still frozen. I just don't understand how the hell they get by so easily. You know, that's why I do think about dying by suicide every day, because it's like no one wants to support me, no matter what type of videos that I make, because I like diversity. People still don't want to stick around. Also, they only care about the damn Very Odd Parent clips. It's like, why you keep viewing my channel then? You're not going to come back? I'm actually thinking about putting them back on private. Even if it will take me forever just to get my channel to get seen. I just hate how, like, people only care about the episode. They don't want to hear me talk. It's like I'm invisible. I hate these dev YouTubers because it's like they're cared more. They're like, does my voice matter to anyone at all? I mean, hell, especially since I'm struggling here at home, no one cares. You know, I'm going to check on my noodles. All right. I'm not sure if anyone's here because it's been an hour. Unless the live stream is still lagging up again. I just hope I'm not. I don't think I'm ever gonna. They had to enter or boss because I was so like. I hope I'm not boring because I feel like I cannot get anyone's attention. Oh. Sorry for being so quiet. The chat is not loading up. I can't do anything about it. I feel like I'm not doing enough as a YouTuber. I just don't know how they do it. Golly, am I that worthless?
Because I'm just crazy about Labrador retrievers. Except your doggies in the are. He reminds me of old Clark back on Trinidad. So are you going to keep it? Well, then that settles it. He's all yours, son. You lucky stimp. Oh, gosh, I just love.
If the live stream is to clear out, I'm gonna have to first close it. I know I've been live streaming a lot. It's just that the MacBook has been giving me so many issues.
Where's the emergency? What is wrong with your Tesla? Nothing's wrong with your Tesla. What is it?
All right, I see it. It's now at 1 hour and 7 minutes, so I'm not sure if it's still processing.
Stimulate your brain's level. We need to translate and enunciate human speech. What does it work? Hello, doctor.
Yes.
Yeah, in the world, you can talk. You can talk.
I can talk. What? Thing. Huh? Come on, I gotta show you the thing.
Oh, yeah, the thing that you were trying to tell me.
The thing. That's the thing.
Wait, the thing. What is wrong with you?
It's a thing. I found the thing.
What about it?
It's here. The thing. I found the thing. And here it is. It's the thing. I hear a thing.
Dinner time.
So, Dexter, where's your new buddy? Well, hello down there. Hey, it's time from before. This was